Is Ding Liren the most unlikely world champion ever? In early 2022, Ding wasn't even qualified for the 2022 candidates. COVID-19 and travel restrictions meant Ding couldn't get a visa to travel to play in qualifying tournaments like the World Cup, Grand Swiss, and Grand Prix. FIDE changed the qualification regulations so the highest rated player not already in the tournament no longer qualified, which would have been Ding at world number 3. Then Russia invaded Ukraine. Karyakin publicly supported it, and FIDE disqualified him for breaching their code of ethics. The highest rated player not already qualified was in, if they had played at least 30 rated games in the past year. China organized a bunch of tournaments for him, and Ding played 26 classical games in a month to qualify. He made the candidates 2022 and lost his first game with white to Jan Nepomniachtchi. He drew the rest of his games in the first half to be -1, equal second last, well behind the leaders Fabiano at +3 and Nepo at +4. In the second half, Fabiano collapses. In an incredible comeback, Ding beats Duda, Rapport, and Caruana all in a row, but loses to Rajbov. In the final game, half a point behind Nakamura, Ding beats him in a clutch game to clinch second place behind a dominant performance from Nepo. At the time, everyone assumed that Nepo would challenge Carlsen. With Carlsen announcing his withdrawal from the World Championship, it became Ding versus Nepo against all odds. Amazing stuff. Ding was crushed in Game 2 comprehensively, outplayed from start to finish. The top minds of our chess declared the World Championship to be over because Ding was never going to psychologically recover from this. He bounced back in Game 4 to level the match as Nepo missed an exchange sack. He then immediately lost but bounced back again, ending the game with a picturesque queen sacrifice, mate threats for the puzzle books. In Game 7, disaster struck for Ding again as he froze in time pressure in an objectively equal position, unable to find a good continuation, giving himself under a minute to make 8 moves and inevitably blundering. A collapse was inevitable. There was no way Ding was going to psychologically recover from this. Game 8 was a draw, and Ding missed chances in a better position. In Game 12, Nepo had a chance to seal the match with a significant advantage on move 26, blundered an advantage back to Ding on move 28, which Ding missed, but emerged victorious after a back-and-forth game. He ultimately drew the classical portion despite trailing for most of the match by successfully coming back 3 times and a prep league. The rapid tie breaks began with 3 draws in a row. The fourth was about to be an inevitable draw by repetition. Everyone thought so. Nepo thought so. The audience thought so. Chess.com commentators were already talking about the Blitz playoffs, but then Ding refused to draw against all expectations by pinning himself with 46 Rook G6. In the ensuing chaos, he was rewarded for his tenacity with a win, winning the game, winning the tiebreaks, and winning the title. Has there ever been a more unlikely world champion in history?